It's Sunday, March 30th, 2025. I'm PC Kirkham, and this is the Kirkham Report. Cheers, vinyl community. I'm PC Kirkham, TKR Video Central, and the Kirkham Report. Welcome to my show this week, a day late and at a later time than usual. It's because I've been doing some stuff. I'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show. I have a lot to get to, though, this week, so let's get started, shall we? My pals Don and Mary have been having some terrific liquidation sales, getting rid of all their old stuff in the background. Of course, it was recently announced this past week on New England Cajun Rich Resellers Auction that they are getting out of reselling. Oh God, what am I going to do? You guys have been my suppliers for 2 years, 3 years. Seriously, they are going to travel and get out of reselling overall in the near future, but I'm getting some great deals because of that. And this huge stack of CDs came to me at $1 each from their closeout sale. Some of them don't have all the stuff, but I'm in it for the music. I don't care about the booklets and stuff, although I'd like to have them. If I can find them online, I will. A couple of these that didn't come with booklets are both from Spyro Gyra. This is Three Wishes, and Spyro Gyra featuring Jay Beckenstein, who has always been the leader of the band. Fast Forward. I'm a big fan of theirs. I also picked up, I picked this up, I may have already picked this up before, but I figured for $1 I'd get it again because it's an awesome album. This is Dave Brubeck Quartet and Time Out. Of course, features Take 5. And I'm all over the road. This is Westlife, one of their earlier albums, one of their only albums in the States. They're normally from the UK. They had more success over there than they had here. Beats International, Let Them Eat Bingo. Arlene and Cameron, All In, Amsterdam to Tokyo. I don't know what this is. It's electronic, I think. We'll see. Venus Hum, Songs for Superheroes. No idea. I just grabbed them because they sounded interesting. Another one with no case, but I love this guy. This is Jim Brickman, By Heart, Piano Solos. I may have this already, but that's okay because I always love Jim Brickman. This one, Jim Chappell and Living the Northern Summer on Music West. So that automatically classifies it as New Age or Smooth Jazz. 2002, River of Stars. I'm not sure which is the title and which is the group. This is New Age stuff. 2002 must be the name of the band because here's another one, Chrysalis, from them. Celine Dion, One Heart. I do not have this one. This is one of the few I do not have by her. The New Wave, Contemporary Creators for the Gut String Guitar, by Reed King and Tom Andriola. I have no idea what that's going to be like. We'll see. Another one by them, The Orchestrated Rito. This one by Reed King. Sequentia, Voice of the Blood, music of Hildegard von Bingen. If you're a chant fan, you're going to love this. I have 2 or 3 albums of music that she composed. Absolutely fantastic. And Lit, follow-up to their big album. This is A Place in the Sun. the earlier album, Have My Own Worst Enemy. This is the later album that came out. And Chemical Brothers, Come With Us. I'm a big fan of them. Mary also threw in 3 more, just for chuckles and giggles. This is WWE Theme Music Volume 6, Theme Addict, which I do not have. In fact, this is the one this was the next one in the series I needed to pick up. Venus Hum, Big Beautiful Sky. And another one from Arlene and Cameron, We Are ARC. So those will be fun to check out over the next few weeks as I get them ripped, as I'm redoing all my ripping and such. Now, on the Whatnot sales, they're still getting rid of all their 45s, and they're going to continue to do that through most of the summer. This was one I had never heard, and I was looking at, and when they played it, I said, I can't resist this. I love a good instrumental. I have a show called Instrumental over on Mixcloud when it gets done. It'll be happening again shortly. This is the Buckaroos, the backup band for Buck Owens, and Chicken Pickin'. There's a reason it's called that, and you'll know it when you hear it. And I also picked up 2 pile-ons, which I haven't opened yet. I'm just opening them now. I don't remember what was in all of them, so we'll find out together. But you know me, I'm a sucker for $5 for a pile that big is just too good to pass up. So let's see what we got. First pile-on, Oliver Twist by Rod McEwen. Chris Profy's ears are burning somewhere. The Midnight Ride of Paul Revere by Bud McCoy. I'm assuming that's a kids out record, although it's not on their kids label from RCA. Human Wheels, John Mellencamp. Water Under the Bridge, Bobby Milano. I've never seen a pink Warner Brothers label, or at least if I have, I don't remember it. Fly Like an Eagle, Steve Miller Band, which I have already. Lasting Love, Sal Mineo. Western Union, and Now That It's Over on a double-sided Abnac Records, which is, I think this is one of the Alan Klein labels that owned a lot of stuff in from the 60s and 70s. Another Goldies, Melanie, Brand New Key, and Ring the Living Bell, which both were big hits for her. The Phone's Been Jumping All Day by Jeannie Reynolds. I've never heard of this, but look, this is the original Casablanca label, which was only around from 1974 to 1975. All Night Long, Lionel Richie. Have that, of course. Mr. DJ. And Play That Thang from Pat James. I've never heard of this. Chio Chi and Two Lost Souls, Perry Como and J.P. Morgan. Yes, that J.P. Morgan, the one that used to be on the Gong Show. Still, Laverne Baker. I Don't Know, Ruth Brown. Take Me Just As I Am, Solomon Burke. And then some picture sleeves. The theme from Ben Casey and the theme from Dr. Kildare by Val Jean. There's the sleeve and the record. Two Fools, Just Ask Your Heart, Frankie Avalon. And If I Loved You, oh, there's 4 of them. If I Loved You, Chad and Jeremy. And Do You Want to Get Away, Shannon. That is pile-on number 1. Let me pull out pile-on number 2 here. The cool thing about these is you get all different eras, all different types of music. And I actually let other people buy them most of the time because I'm running out of room. But I guess I won't have that problem anymore, will I, Donna Mary? I'll find somebody. Think It Over, Tommy McLean. Fever, the McCoys. Curiosity by Merriweather on that Capital Target label from the late 60s and early 70s. Comes with that Capital Target sleeve. Steve Miller Band reissue, Jet Airliner. I know it's a reissue because it was originally on the salmon colored label. The House of Blue Lights, Chuck Miller. Complete with Mercury sleeve. Are We Ourselves, The Fix. Theme from SWAT, Rhythm Heritage. Played that recently on Disco Party. I think I played it recently on AM 70s too. Ain't Gonna Kiss You, The Ribbons. St. Louis Blues, Sentimental Journey. A promo or audition record from Liberty, Cherry by the Rivingtons. Just Born and Ivy Rose, Perry Como. Complete with a classic RCA sleeve. Cold Sweat, Parts 1 and 2, James Brown and the Fabulous Flames. You're Good For Me, Solomon Burke. And Picture Sleeves, classic from Jimmy Dean, Big Bad John. Turn Me Loose from Fabian. And Joni James, My Last Date With You. And finally, the Pointer Sisters and Gold Mine. Great stuff here. The picture sleeves, guys, these are something else. I mean, they're so hard to find, and it's so good of you to put them in just a regular pile on like that. It's just very cool. Don and Mary are no longer going to be appearing with Johnny on Wednesday's Hump Day auction, but they will still be appearing every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to have to revise the schedule. Every Tuesday and Thursday on Chick Chat. Tuesday is regular chat, Thursday is estate sale bingo. And on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Doing their whatnot sales, at least for the next few weeks. And they're going to do that through probably most of the summer as they clean everything out. They've probably got more than 20,000 of that 30,000 lot that they bought last year left. And hopefully most of those will find good homes in the vinyl community. Don and Mary, we're going to miss you guys, number 1. Number 2, I hope everything goes well for you. And number 3, we'll be talking anyway. Thank you so much for the great pickups.
Hey gang, we've got merch. Show off your love for all things TKR. Find t-shirts and more in the TKR swag shop. Click on the link in the show description. 2 solid hours of your favorite dance music classics. Crank up the speakers, turn on the mirror ball, and trip the light fantastic. It's Saturday Night Disco Party. Saturdays 11 p.m. US ET. TKR Video Central on YouTube.
One of the things I was most excited about doing on YouTube was being able to get in the YouTube Partner Program. Not so much because I wanted to monetize, because I know with what I do, I use copyrighted material. I can't monetize individual songs and such. I want the artists to get the money anyway, so I wasn't interested. But I was interested in doing memberships Well, they won't let you do that either. I am allowed to do super chats if I'm making fundraisers, and that's about it. Other than getting the extra boost from whatever they do, if they do any ads, or I have the ability to hook up with sponsors or whatever now. But so I made a determination, and we decided to go a different route, even though it's a little bit more cumbersome, because there has to be a few changes made for what I want to do, and it's going to take some extra time, and I'm hoping that people will like it enough that they will be willing to join. This past Friday, I entered a new tier on our Patreon account. It is called the TKR Patron Plus, and it is $7.99 a month, and what that will get you, if you are interested, is additional live streams, additional videos, early releases of all the YouTube shows I do, usually anywhere from a few hours to 2 or 3 days ahead of time, not including this show or Pop Countdown, Pop 50 Challenge. Those are not going to be included on that because I want those to go up at the same time for everybody. And a few other perks. I'm hoping people enjoy my stuff enough to join, because right now I'm at a crossroads and I need to make a decision about what I want to do. I've made certain decisions. I know I will always continue doing this, but yes, I do want to monetize when I can, and in ways that I can that will not affect the artists whose music I help promote and use. And I'm going to be actively campaigning about certain things in the way that is being done on YouTube and the way that the music industry takes advantage of this without allowing any privileges or anything. That's going to become a big topic. So we have the basic level. It's not going to change. I think it's $3.99 a month, or $3 or $4, whatever it is. The basic level. Thank you for that. I do have a couple of people on that, and I really appreciate that. But now we have this bonus level. You're going to get a lot of bonus material. I'll be doing extra articles exclusively for Patreon. I will be doing extra videos exclusively for Patreon. And I will be doing the early releases. We might even try doing some live streams and some Q&As and such. But that's only if we get enough support and enough interest. I hope you will be interested, and I hope you'll support us. Go over to patreon.com/TKR Video Central to sign up. You can follow us for free. That'll let you keep an idea of what I got up over there. And then if you look at stuff and say, hey, I'm missing a lot of stuff, I better join. More power to you. Otherwise, you can at least stay abreast on what I'm doing. You'll get all the emails and stuff when I post something over there. And that's cool too. So follow us there for free. And then if you can, sign up for basic support or the advanced Patron Plus, and get a lot more benefits. Thank you for helping me get this far and for allowing me to continue to do all the stuff I do.
Jump into the time machine and find out the #1 hits of a chart year from a variety of music sources. Flashback tracks, Thursdays, 4 p.m. USET, TKR Video Central on YouTube. An hour of lively discussion about music from two huge music fans. Finding your music mojo with TC and Dawn. Live alternate Mondays, 7 p.m. USET, TKR Video Central and 2 Hip Chips on YouTube, and TKR Video Central on Twitch.
Okay, why was I late this weekend? Well, for the past couple of weeks I've been planning a massive upgrade. I've got to finish the lighting in the office, and I have some upgrades to the computer to do. Unfortunately, a couple of things popped up. I didn't get any of it done this weekend, so I'm going to be shooting for this following weekend. I'll let you know of any schedule changes that will happen on Thursday or Friday. I don't anticipate any. I've been able to get the groundwork laid, so that's something. But I am upgrading to a couple of new. I'm putting a new card in the computer, a new 7-slot USB port card in the computer. I'm adding some I think they're called ports for the drives, so that they're all in one port and all accessed through the same cable, but you can see the individual drives. And that will allow me to add some more disk space and allow me to put on some older drives that I would like to get stuff off of. Allow me to do some changes around. And I'll also be adding a new camera to the setup and getting a few other things done. I didn't get it all done this week because there's more to these hubs than I thought there were. And so I need to work on that a little bit. But I was able to lay the preliminary stuff down this weekend. And so it helped me to be late today. Next week I hope to be back on time. But if there is going to be a delay, I'll let you know. A lot of great stuff there. And a lot of great stuff coming. I have one of the reasons I'm doing this is to allow me to do a little bit more productivity-wise, because I will, although I do have another week of reprieve because they still haven't fixed my glitch, I will be going back to the office 2 days a week, starting a week from Monday. So everything is up in the air as far as that goes, but it's going to cut into what I do during my lunch hours and my breaks and stuff here at home. I won't be able to do that because I'll be at the building. So hopefully things will work out and things will be great all the way around. And I hope that you continue to enjoy everything I have to offer and everything I'm going to be doing in the future, which includes the long-delayed Summer of '78 and a lot more. And I hope that you will be interested in following it, and that is this week's behind the scenes.
If you like what you see on YouTube, don't miss the rest of the story. News, reviews, chart library, in-depth profiles, commentary, and more. Check out my full website, thekirkhamreport.com.
Welcome to Switzerland.
Herzlich willkommen
in Basel. Welcome to Basel!
All 37 songs have now been announced and posted on YouTube. I have a link up I have a playlist to all the songs for the 2025 Eurovision Song Contest available, and if you'd like to check them out, there'll be a link in the show notes. My coverage of Eurovision 25 will start in the next week sometime. Most of it will be happening on my website, thekirkhamreport.com, although there will be updates here, and possibly on Patreon Plus. And there also will be a lot more. I'm going to, go through my usual analysis of the songs, my preferences, what I liked, what I didn't like. Kim and I watched the preview video the other night. I had only seen one of the songs in full at that point, and it was very eye-opening as to what we think are going to make it through and what won't. I'll have the full analysis of that over the next few weeks. Eurovision is happening in mid-May. I believe it's the 14th, 16th, and 18th of May in Basel, Switzerland. Basel was chosen after Nemo won last year with the code for Switzerland. There's a lot of interesting songs in this year's contest. There's some pretty crappy songs in this year's contest too, from what I've seen. I haven't watched the whole songs yet. I'm in the middle of that, but I'll be bringing you all of that soon. So I urge you to get involved and become a part of Eurovision, because once you're in, you can't get out. It's that simple. You won't want to. You get sucked in and we don't let you go. Record Store Day is coming up a week from Saturday. Wow. April 12th. We will have our annual Record Store Day rundown with Katie from Vintage Vinyl on our next Finding Your Music Mojo that is coming up a week from Monday, live at 7 p.m. Eastern on TKR Video Central and Two Hip Chicks on YouTube. I am not going to be feeding the show to Twitch or Facebook this time because I had some technical difficulties, and I need to get those worked out before I can do that. And I'm not doing Facebook anyway, but I normally would be switching streaming to Twitch, but I'm not going to do it for this show only, unless if I get things fixed I will, but I don't think I will. In any case, Katie and I will be going over our preferences for Record Store Day, which usually have nothing to do with anybody else's preferences for Record Store Day. I'll be honest, there's a few titles I'm interested in, but 3 of them I would love to get are way too expensive. And we're going to talk a lot about the prices when I have a feeling. And I understand in some cases why they're doing that, and in other cases it makes no sense. We'll go over it entirely on Finding New Music Mojo a week from Monday, but we will be covering it up to that point, and of course I'll have complete coverage of Record Store Day and what I purchase in the days and weeks afterward, after April 12th. I hope everybody finds what they're looking for. I know this is going to be, a lot of people are calling this the best Record Store Day in several years. I don't agree with you in many ways, but there are a few things I'm interested in, and we'll go from there. So be ready. It's less than 2 weeks away.
Stay ahead of dangerous weather no matter what the season. Stay aware and stay safe. PNR WeatherCentral on YouTube.
Starting today, March 30th, and going through most of the rest of this next week, the area of the United States east of the Mississippi is going to be experiencing 2 waves of potentially destructive severe weather. PNR WeatherCentral is there for you to keep an eye on it. I have a lot of friends living out there. I've got several in Missouri, several in Mississippi. Dawn and Mary are in Michigan. I've got some in Ohio. I've got some in Kentucky and Tennessee. And Florida, and all over these places. I mean, this setup that's starting today in the Midwest, and it's going to hit us tomorrow, and then another wave coming through on Wednesday. I haven't seen a setup this bad since the 2011 tornado outbreak, so it is really insane. If you want up-to-date weather, I have posted a few weeks ago the addresses for Ryan Hall, y'all, for Max Velocity, and for my weather coverage. You can go over there and get those. They are all linked on PNR WeatherCentral, so you can go follow them from there. I urge everyone, especially in the Ohio Valley and Dixie Alley, to keep tuned in today and tomorrow, and again Wednesday and Thursday. It is not going to be a pretty week, and storm season officially begins on Tuesday, April 1st, and runs through June 30th. And when I say storm season, I mean tornado season. So it is going to be a very dicey week, and I'm extremely worried about everybody in that part of the country. Please keep safe. Tune to your local media. Tune to online media. Keep your phone handy at night when you are sleeping, and make sure you can get alerts on the overnight, because a lot of this is going to be happening on the overnight. Please stay safe from this week's weather.
How much do you know about chart hits from a particular year or a particular topic? Find out. Play the TKR Pop 50 Challenge. Saturdays, 11 a.m. USET. TKR Video Central on YouTube.
That is actually going to do it for this show. I have a lot of stuff coming up. If you haven't caught it yet, I've got 2 great shows on the weekends. We've got Saturday Night Disco Party. Saturday nights at 11, 2 solid hours of classic disco and dance music from the mid-70s through the early 80s. And on Sunday nights at 8 p.m., AM 70s, commonly known as Sunday Night AM 70s. I do it just like a radio station with jingles and everything, and play a lot of great 70s music, including stuff you haven't heard in ages. And I hope you'll come over. Plus movie trailers, Schoolhouse Rock, commercials, and all kinds of stuff. So please join me for that as well. Sundays at 8, both of those here on TKR Video Central. My regular shows will start ramping up again in May, I think. I'm still working on getting everything repaired. I'm not quite done. I'm at the same point I was last week with the CDs. I didn't have enough time to do them this week. But I will get them done before the end of April, and I've got a lot more than what's here to do. I've got a bunch of boxes I still need to do from I purchased recently. But the final of the filed CDs that I have, the logged CDs that I have, will be done by the middle of this week at the most. And then I've got this big computer overhaul going. I have a lighting overhaul to finish. I have a lot done, and hopefully it'll be done by next weekend. We'll see what happens. But in any case, thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. I would really appreciate it. I'm just getting closer to 1,200 subscriptions every day, and that is all thanks to you guys, and especially those of you subscribing for Disco Party and AM 70s. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and share what you see. If you have time, please join our Patreon. We have the free level where you know what we're going. We got the $3.99 level and the new Patron Plus at $7.99. And don't forget to leave a comment. Without your comments, I don't know how I'm doing. And most of all, I love communicating with you. I make so many new friends through comments. When you comment on a song you heard on flashback tracks, or something that was played on Disco Party, or something I've said on here, it's all about you guys. I do this for you as well as for me. And I have fun doing it, and I hope you have fun watching it. Until next time, for the Kirkham Report, I'm TKR. I'm TC. I'm TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central, and the Kirkham Report. Hoping you all have a safe week weather-wise, and I will see you again on the interwebs any day now. Ciao, baby.